What's going on, Cancer? And welcome to the Chariot Friends. I think I just took a picture there before I hit the record button there, Cancer. Whatever. Justin here, and I hope you're having a phenomenal day, or hope you're feeling phenomenal today and having a phenomenal day today, Cancer. But for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just the greatest, Cancer, and it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy how yourself is brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Now, the purpose of this channel, for those of you who have Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, wherever, Cancer, this one's for you. And I do tarot card spreads based off our ruler here, the good old Moon. And I'll talk about what sign she's in, what phase she's in, and when she's going void, of course, just all of those lunar shenanigans. And with this deck that I've been using, there's been plenty of them, Cancer. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me. Never force a reading on a situation, and everything will be gravy, Cancer. I don't know why gravy. It just felt right. Now, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling lovely. Just wonderful energy all around here, Cancer. And Cancer, happy Jupiter Day. Hope you're feeling expansive. Hope you're feeling larger than life. They're just feeling abundant. Jupiter rules over Thursdays, Cancer. And also, Cancer, we are in a first quarter phase. We're still in that first quarter phase, but now the energies have moved over to Taurus. And with this energy there, Cancer, I feel like this is taking the challenges from the first quarter phase, and it's just like, how are we building and consolidating our resources and establishing a firm foundation in these challenges, and seeing how, and really just kind of developing this kind of like steady and methodical approach to what's coming through here. So let's say, for example, if you've been trying to make more, maybe making walking part of your just kind of daily routine. Maybe we're getting a calendar and kind of just marking off the days that we could have success there, Cancer, or maybe even just paying attention to. I feel like to how you, whatever this is that you're setting off on, how this is kind of helping you establish a more kind of firm foundation in your day-to-day there, Cancer, how it's helping contribute to your growth and things along those lines, because Taurus does deal with that foundational energy, that security, but also to how I feel your body is feeling with these adjustments that is happening, well, because Taurus is tied in, linked very closely with the senses. They're tuned in the body with a very special type of way. Thank you, their spirits. And just seeing how, let's say if we've been getting more, working out for work and getting in more rest, how much more energy you've been having as of late there. Or if we've been focusing on that walking, maybe noticing how much longer you can go, how much endurance that this has built up. Maybe we've been changing our diet as far as like the foods that, working out foods that are no longer resonating with you, and seeing how that's even been helping that, Cancer. Just really tuning into those senses as well, making this like a whole body experience, because this body is a conduit between the spirits and the physical realm there. So it's very Hierophant energy, even when I'm thinking about with this Taurus energy. So just something to pay attention to there, Cancer. But last little bit, these readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations. And then the decks that I'm working with, I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested, Cancer. But also down below are some links for some other readers that I like watching, so definitely check them out. I think you'd enjoy the energies that they bring. There's like links for a couple of astrologers that I like watching. I've been watching one really in particular that's been really resonating with me, so Molly McCord, definitely check her out if you want to expand your knowledge. I think she brings a unique perspective. And there's some links for some apps that I like working with as well there, Cancer. So just a little treasure box for you there. But let's go ahead and get into your general energy of the day. Oh, and look at this energy, Cancer. I'm with it. So you have the new moon in Leo here, which is a card of shine. And, Cancer, I feel with this energy here, it is paying attention to just like how when you put in this initiative towards whatever change that you've been working on, whatever thing you've been trying to manifest from the beginning of this new moon there, how it has helped you shine in a sense. Like I'm picturing like a Queen of Wands energy where it's just like I feel, you just feeling more invigorated by life, feeling more accomplished, feeling more energetic, and that anything is possible. And how you maybe even how it's just like again there's this like tuning into the body is what I'm really kind of feeling with this Taurus moon energy and this new moon in Leo. It's like how it's like walking in this heavy, like it's almost like you got a new swagger in your gait there, Cancer. Or that's really what I'm kind of like. That's one aspect that I'm really kind of feeling with this, and just like how uplifting that can be, and how motivating that can be through these challenges there, Cancer. And how remembering too that when we go about each lunar cycle, because I think it was, who was I just telling this? I was just telling Gemini this, where you can take your accomplishments and let those things be like, and we're a sign of the past there, Cancer. We can call upon these memories and these energies of how we felt really good very vividly, and let those be moments where they again just kind of motivate us to keep shining on there, Cancer, to keep rising even when things do feel challenging. And just kind of like the sun there, remembering that we can keep growing and keep expanding there. But let me get some tarot on this shine card here, Cancer, and get some details with us. Hey, Cancer. Thanks, friends. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, look at this energy here. Oh, is that the lovely Queen of Cups? How fantastic. Oh, very fascinating, Cancer. All right, so we're definitely going to talk about that because you have the Fool here, the Ace of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Queen of Cups, all the cups here, Cancer, the Knight of Swords, and then the Five of Swords here. Cancer, when I do the pre-shuffle, I have like a whole process there, and every now and again, sometimes a card will want to reveal itself, and I'll just keep it in mind, and if it happens to pop up, we'll talk about it. But the Five of Swords was one that popped up while I was doing the pre-shuffle, and I feel with this energy here, this can be, I feel like a card of like comparing ourselves to others. And I feel like sometimes how we can look at our progress and sometimes diminish the quality of that shine there, and almost feel disappointed when we kind of look at where others are along on their journey, or where we even could have, I even feel like for some, it's just like when we go to talk about these things, like how are the people around you supporting that in a sense? Are they just sort of like, oh, well, Cancer, that's no big deal. Like, okay, yeah, sure, you're walking every day, but okay, how long is that gonna last? Or like that, having that kind of supportive energy, and like, because I feel like when we focus on what other people are thinking, or not just like appreciating the growth that happens there, Cancer, that can kind of take the wind out of our sail here, I feel, with the Knight of Swords there, and kind of diminish our focus and keep us from like pursuing new things in the future. It's just like, well, like maybe they're right, like happen to do this thing, and maybe I've been, who knows, Cancer, because I feel like it's like maybe we've been, especially if you find if you find yourself like having a challenge, like keep maintaining this thing. Like sometimes I feel like that can keep us from, when we get into that disappointed energy or compare ourselves to others, it prevents us from trying these new things. And I feel that there's this, with this energy with the Queen of Cups, there's a healing of that self-confidence, especially when you find yourself kind of feeling down, because it's normal, Cancer. Sometimes we'll get into some things and then the practice doesn't quite lock in, or we may skip a day. We might have been on a roll and then something happens, and then it's just like we feel like we have to, the progress just like, all the things that you've done up until now seems to like have just sort of void almost in a sense, and then it's like we have to start over, or something along those lines. And I feel like that is like kind of healing from that process as well, where it's like we don't want to diminish that shine. Just always remembering how this thing fills up your cups, and let that be a motivator for you to keep pursuing these different challenges there, to keep wanting to grow, to be, I feel like more even like curious about yourself and your growth there, Cancer. Not, you're not limited in this. And like the Knight of Swords is like looking to the future and not like staying stuck in that past energy where maybe others had doubted you, or maybe this was something we used to make this declaration and everyone's just like, okay, yeah, oh, whatever, well, whatever, Cancer, we'll see what that's looking like. But knowing that you can, and that's something too, knowing that you can change as well. But I feel like it's not, when you're doing this thing, it's also too not about proving this to, shining for others. This is about shining for yourself there, Cancer, and showing up for you every day, because that's ultimately what matters with this thing. You're the one who's going to really reap the benefits from this, and people will inadvertently, or in, what's the word I'm looking for, will indirectly be influenced this by this as well, because you'll see this thing like where things start to change. You'll start to get into these routines, and then like maybe this can even inspire others to follow suit there, Cancer. You become an inspiration in a sense, because that's why I feel like Leo energy does very well in just being themselves. They inspire others to be themselves and shine as well there, Cancer. So just something I feel to just kind of consider when we're going about this journey there. But let's get some more tarot on this. Oh, what? Yeah, this deck doesn't play around. I mean, the cards just be flying out. Spirits. Let's see what else is going on here, Cancer. Alright, so you have the Tower, the Hermit, the Hanged Man, the Ace of Wands, the Three of Wands, and the Queen of Pentacles here, Cancer. And that's interesting with this Three of Pentacles here, because I feel with this energy, Cancer, when you're met, like, because I feel partly with this Tower is that like first type of strike, like it's like, can I actually do this thing? And I feel this Queen of Pentacles is like, again, finding different tools and things to maybe kind of help keep these energies, Ace of Wands, motivated through here with this journey, because it's just like we just crossed that first checkpoint with the Three of Wands. There's still a lot that is coming up here before we get to this full moon and really kind of celebrate what we've been integrating so far. But I do feel that there is this sort of like, this Tower is giving me this sort of like epiphany, in a sense of like realizing like what we've been built, like why is it that we're doing the thing that we're doing. And it's just like, again, like we're not doing this to prove to others that we can accomplish this thing. It's like we're trying to we're trying to shine our light within. And it's like, again, we're doing this for you. And I feel like it's really kind of, and I feel too, if you're finding yourself having like a hard time really solidifying something there, Cancer, that might be what it is. It's just like maybe the intentions aren't really true to who you are with this Hermit energy there. And there's might be a time to just kind of reevaluate where we're putting this energy, in a sense. It's just like maybe we need to go back to, maybe if this, it's just like I feel like this Hermit is just like a revisiting our intentions and how we've been sacrificing this, because maybe you've been wanting to do, let's say, like a workout routine, and you've been wanting to do all this running all the time just because you've seen other people run. But it's just like maybe that's not how you need to do it. Maybe it's more so doing more kind of like working out from home, possibly, or maybe it's getting into like a, maybe joining like a class, or yeah, I hope that this is making sense there, Cancer. But Yeah, this tower here, this hermit, this hanged man is giving me just this energy of making sure that we're the thing that we're doing when we do it for ourselves and do it for just the energies flow easier. I feel Cancer. Still, that's not to say there still won't be challenges and things along the way, but it just seems like that it would. It just helps you keep motivated in a different type of way there, Cancer, and yeah, just like a certain. I feel like there's certain with this hanged man here. It's like there's like a certain. What's the word I'm looking for? Just way of thinking that I feel like needs to change, and just sort of like again like this reevaluation energy as to why we're doing this thing that we set off this intention and what is the true meaning or purpose behind that and where we're shining, are we that's interesting. That's okay. That's even a good analogy. I think is that are we shining our own light like the sun, or are we being like the moon and reflecting the sun's light, reflecting someone else's light, and saying being a mirror as opposed to being, kind of mirroring our own kind of light there. I hope that makes sense, Cancer. But let's get some advice from Venus. All right, Cancer. Last little bit here. Oh, there she is. Oh, fascinating. And I almost said, here's hubby, but she wasn't here, and now she's here. We were talking about her. So you have the Two of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords, the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands, and then the Knight of Pentacles here, there, Cancer. And let's switch back over. Because Cancer, I feel with this King and Queen of Wands energy that there is. I feel for some there's a need to kind of pay attention to the people that motivate us and how they're motivating us. Are they providing you this sense of motivation, or are we being constructive in the criticisms and things as far as like maybe how we're going about something here, I feel, with the Six of Pentacles? Or are these thoughts and things keeping you in a rut there, Cancer, diminishing your shine, keeping you from really pursuing your thing with all this energy that the King and Queen of Wands is that they bring? And I even feel for some that there's this with the Two of Cups here, that there could even be this kind of partnership that could be happening. Like maybe we get a friend involved with, like, become like a walking buddy, or maybe we have like a workout friend, or maybe there's just some sort of collaboration. I feel like that's kind of going on with this Two of Cups. But also I feel that there's this patience here that's coming with whatever this is that we're setting, because this is Taurus energy for me. And I feel this Knight of Pentacles is, maybe for some we're not having it's like being patient with the growth, and again not comparing ourselves to others, or even where like the expectation where others feel like we need to be. And again, it's like really kind of sticking true to who you are, but I do feel there is also that need to discover who you are, and how and really kind of meet yourself when you are feeling challenged, when you're feeling low, when you don't feel like you're shining as bright here with the Ten of Swords, or where we feel this rock bottom, and where we're feeding that energy into, with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like this is where you put your energies is where you're going to be getting back with that there. And But yeah, Cancer, I think I'm going to leave that there. So a little something to ponder. I hope that made sense, Cancer. But if you like that, Cancer, if anything resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share this, Cancer. If you know someone who's been, it's like they've, it feels like that, like it's like either they've been shining their light for someone else, or they've been maybe even been having troubles just trying to get this thing started here. Maybe we're starting to lose this faith, we're starting to lose this steam, and it's figuring out what's going on with that. Where's the source of that possibly? So, and then subscribe there, you Queen of Wands. Hit that bell button to get notified when I release videos each day. And then last little bit there, Cancer. Check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements for your readings there, but just check your chart there, Cancer. Understand your energy. Maybe the reason we have trouble with follow through is just like maybe you have a lot of cardinal energy in your chart, and it's easy for you to start something, but maybe that's sustaining. Maybe that lack of fixed energy is something, or maybe you have you're like myself, have a lot of fixed energy, but have maybe little troubles kind of starting things up there. It's not the follow through is fine, or maybe the mutable energy just happen to be all over the place. Not sure where you want to put your energies. You can put them anywhere and be maybe a little too. So you can learn a lot about yourself there, Cancer. And then come on over to my other channel, Alchemist 8. I do weekly videos, monthly ones, yearly ones. I'll be doing Aquariuses here soon on Saturday. Yeah, so I gotta actually get ready for that there. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get you surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here, Cancer. And you have the Page of Swords here. And I feel with this Page of Swords there, Cancer, just really kind of pay attention to where your mind's at. What really kind of observe as you're going through, especially when you find yourself in challenges. What emotions come up for you? Where does your mind go? Do we get into a state of escapism? Where do we need to maybe kind of hold ourselves accountable, or are there certain pervading thoughts from others that may be kind of interfering with that growth there, with that challenge there, Cancer? So I feel like this is something to think about. But let me get your other oracle card here, so I can get you out of here, Cancer. I'm with it. Thank you. Alright, Cancer. Oh, this is lovely. So you have the card of gratitude and thanks. And, Cancer, I feel, especially with these challenges, being grateful for them. And I know that can be definitely easier said than done, but offering gratitude and thanks that your limitations were revealed to you, and that and realizing that the universe is not putting these obstacles in your way to prevent you from growth, but realizing that, hey, there are more areas where you can grow, that you can expand in things. Because just thinking too, with Venus, or with the moon being in Taurus, the dispositor is Venus, who is still wrapping up her time in Sagittarius. I think you have one say she's still in Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is that energy of growth and expansion and seeking the truth there, and an abundant sign as well. But I feel there is a lot of wisdom that can come through with these challenges there, and they can help you shine brighter there, Cancer, when you learn to be grateful for these things. So I think I'm going to leave that there. So a little something to think about. But you stay safe out there, Cancer, with all these challenges. And you remember not to let this energy dim your shine, to let it help you shine brighter there, Cancer. Because you're raising your vibration through the roof. And you keep eyes on the moon. She's starting to shine brighter there, Cancer. We'll be having that full moon in Leo here next week on the 25th. Actually, a week from today here, Cancer. So, something to kind of ponder there. What ways have we maybe been restricting our light, or letting others restrict our light in a sense? And I will catch you on the next one tomorrow.